Well, hello everybody. Welcome or welcome back to Sew Styler, where I sew my clothes and style them to fit my aesthetic. All right, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining the tribe. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, as you guys can see from the title of the video, I made myself a birthday outfit. Okay, y'all. So I haven't made myself a birthday outfit. I really wanted to make myself a birthday outfit in maybe about 4 years, maybe 3-4 years. Okay. So the reason why I did decide to make a birthday outfit is because I have been wanting to see Gladys Knight in concert. Put my hand behind my ears. Yes, I said Gladys Knight because I love her and she's wonderful. And so the hubby surprised me and took me to see Gladys Knight. That's my dream concert. Say what you want. I like Miss Knight, okay? I love her, actually. And so I said, you know what? I just can't wear anything, right? I need to wear something that I made. So I was kind of thinking like, okay, what do I want my outfit to look like? What do I want to look like? Okay. I knew that I wanted to redo my funky pants. I wanted to make those again, but remember I was saying I wasn't going to do like really any color blocking. You're just going to do one color. And I did that. I did that. Love them. Love them. I love them. I really love those pants, okay? And I'll get into, if you saw the previous video, or you can go back and watch that one. But I am going to kind of go over, you know, like the patterns and everything that I use. They're patterns that I've just showed in the previous video. But anyway, I was like, okay, I know I want some bell sleeves. I know I want wide pants. I know I want a turtleneck because we know I love turtlenecks. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to just go monochrome or if I wanted to have like a little color in there. So I was going back and forth with that, and I ultimately decided to have a little color. So I was going through my stash, shopping my stash, and I was like, okay, what? Let me find something that's just going to make me happy. Like the first fabric that I find that, you know, that I could use to sew this turtleneck and it makes me smile, I'm choosing it. And so I came across this fabric that I got from Fabric Joint, probably, and Fabric Joint is in Decatur, Georgia, about, I don't know, maybe about 3 years ago. And baby, the fabric was $1.99. If you know anything about Fabric Joint, they have a $1.99 table, and that fabric for the turtleneck came off of that table. And I just love the blues, the grays, the black. It's a little bit of white in there. Love it. So I was like, okay, here we go. So did the turtleneck out of that fabric. All right. And then for the pants, I already knew. Baby, I already knew what I was making them out. I know I wanted the top of the pants to be a faux leather, faux black leather. And I wanted the bottom of the pants to be that same kind of pleated, crinkly looking fabric that I made the previous pants like that in. The green fabric I used. Well, I found some black fabric like that at Fine Fabrics, and I was very excited about that. Now, I did do something crazy. When I originally bought that fabric, I was thinking, okay, I'm not doing the whole pants are not going to be out of, you know, this pleated fabric. I'm using the faux fabric. So crazy me only got 2.5 yards. I felt like the 2.5 yards would have been okay. But that material does have some stretch, and the stretch goes vertical. Yeah. No, horizontal. No, the stretch of it goes horizontal, but I wanted the pleating to go vertical. So I should have really got more fabric than that. So when I got off work one day, I had to fly over to Fine Fabrics before they closed to get some additional fabric. And I didn't mind doing it because, baby, I wanted to make them pants, okay? I wanted to make the pants. I envisioned them in my brain and I needed to make them. And they did not disappoint, okay? You'll see in the pictures. If you haven't already seen them, on TikTok or on Instagram. Are you following me there? You should be. So, yes, guys. So, the pattern that I use for the top, the infamous Simplicity 3003. You don't know what it looks like? I will show you here what it looks like. All right. And let me tell you, C Made It. I think that's the name of her channel. If not, then I'll put it here. I'll put it here. But she was cracking me up. I was watching one of her videos and she was talking about how she made it, but it was tight to get your, like the turtleneck, because it calls for a zipper, okay? And so typically you feel like if it stretches, you can pull it over your head, right? And you're good. So typically that can work, you can get away with doing that. However, I feel her. I do feel her, because the first turtleneck that I made out of that sheer mesh fabric that I wore when I was in New York, that sucker, the whole opening was a little tight on there. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little tight. I was like, what's going on here? Then I remember, oh, it called for a zipper, right? So guess what? I still didn't put a zipper in this one because I was like, I'm not doing that. This is a turtleneck, okay? Not taking time to put no zipper in here. I'm gonna find a way to make it work for myself. And what I did differently on this one is it has a center back seam, okay? I sewed that center back seam at a half, okay? At a half of an inch instead of the 5/8 of an inch. And that is, and then the turtleneck piece, I sewed that at a half inch. That was all I needed. That little bit of room was fine for me. So, what I will say, if you plan on sewing that pattern, all right, depending on how much stretch, how stretchy your fabric is, all right, if it's not going to cause any fit issues, if you sew it at a half an inch, the center back seam and the turtleneck piece, you should be good, okay? Should be good. That's what I did. Went over fine. Loved it. And that's how I will do it as I continue to make that pattern. Because I am just not going to put a zipper in. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Okay? Now, what else I will say is, if you're going to sew it in like a mesh kind of fabric, or maybe a fabric that's kind of thinner and see-through. Now, when I made that first one, the neck was a little floppy. So I wore this neck piece around, which I was going to wear that piece around my neck anyway. But what I did differently for this one is I doubled the turtleneck piece, okay? So I doubled that neck piece, and it made it it made it more sturdier to stand up because it's more fabric. It made it, I guess, thicker or heavier, I guess you could say. It gave it more stability and it was able to stand up. So in the future, I will do that. I was thinking I wanted to do some interfacing, like knit interfacing, but I was like, that might mess it up for me because there ain't no zipper in here. I still may not have enough stretch, okay? So half an inch seam allowance on the center back and the neck piece if you want to avoid the zipper, okay? Now, the pants. Those pants, they can sew up pretty fast. You do have to do gathers in them. But baby, when I said I wanted to work on them flies, I set myself up for a challenge, because when you're sewing the pants for the fly part, they Mimi G has a tutorial, okay? She has a tutorial on those pants, and she suggests that you kind of base the fly down, okay? So, you already know, with faux leather, it's going to leave some holes. So, that was a little tricky when it came time to, like, sew the second part of the fly. Listen, I started to stitch that baby down, and it not be no fly, because it was just really finicky because of, you know, the faux leather. But I managed to get it. I managed to get it on the best I could, and it doesn't look too bad. I didn't do like a little stitch down the front like how you normally see on pants. I was not risking it, okay? Because I would have lost my mind. I was literally sewing these pants up until 30 minutes before it was time for me and my husband to leave. Do you hear me? So I wasn't taking no chances. And I didn't hem them either, just like I didn't hem the other ones, because I like the way that fabric looks unhemmed. So if you ever use that fabric and you do want to do it unhemmed, just make sure you're cutting it straight. So I'm telling you, make sure you're cutting it straight. If it's not, then you're going to have to hem them babies, okay? So I was and I ain't a good cutter. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not a good cutter with the scissors. Now, I'm gangster with the rotary cutter. But them scissors, they be doing their own thing. So, anyway, just either cut it with a rotary cutter or make sure you're cutting it really, really good with the scissors. And you don't have to worry about hemming them. I love the way they look unhemmed. I love everything about those pants. I plan to still do the all black. I plan to even do, make an animal print turtleneck. I'm going to give... You know, that Simplicity 3003 was trying to have me in, it had me in a miniature chokehold, okay? Just miniature chokehold. So I'm going to relieve myself of that miniature chokehold, and I'm going to move on because I have some other turtleneck patterns, you know, like I've showed you guys in previous videos that I do want to try, okay? And so I'm going to give that a bit of a rest and move on to some other turtleneck patterns. But I definitely want to make one in like a regular animal print fabric, not like mesh, but like a solid animal print. So I definitely want to make one in that. And then, I mean, I got a few turtlenecks I need to make. I'm just going to say that. All right. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed the outfit. I love the way I styled it. I had my big brim hat on that I love so much. I have quite a few hats. And that black one is my favorite at the moment. It's, the brand is Brixton. It's from Nordstrom. And I'm so excited because my son got me the kind of beige, it's kind of like a beige taupey color one. So I'm excited to be able to wear that and style that. Okay, like, y'all know I love my hats. So I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, I styled it with that hat. And I wore some boots. They were like a short boot. Almost like a short cowboy boot. But they are so comfortable. Those boots are so comfortable. I was like, I am not about to be uncomfortable. Because, you know, typically at concerts, you got to go downstairs. And it's just a lot. I was like, I want to be comfortable. And those boots did not disappoint. I think they're signature by Journey Collection. I found them at DSW on the clearance. Okay. Check that clearance at DSW. Okay. But love those boots. I love the whole look. For a jacket, I have this little short wool coat that I wore. I didn't photograph in it, but I wore that because it was supposed to get chilly. So I wore that little crop wool coat that I got from H&M. Loved my outfit. Loved the styling. Got compliments. And that was my birthday outfit. So, really quick, I want to show you guys what I'm working on now. I'm working on several things at one time. But I do want to participate in the the Sewing for Diabetes that's hosted by Martika J Makes. If you guys don't know what that's about, go to her channel and check it out. Sewing for Blue for Diabetes. November is the month for diabetes, and I have quite a few family members that are affected by it, so I definitely want to try to squeeze this in before the end of the month. So I am making right here Butterick 7000. All right, and I'm making this version here. I'm making version B. And I'm making them in a blue woven. It's a blue woven material. I think it was on Pinterest. Might have been either on Pinterest or might have been Shein. I saw these pants that resembled the pattern. I was like, oh my God. And so for this year, she wants you to use a picture as an inspiration. And so, I've made these before in a hack that I did for the all-white boat cruise for the Chicago Frogtails. So I used them to make a jumpsuit, okay? And it was cute. I might post it up here and let you see, because I don't think I ever like posted them. So maybe I'll pop up a picture of here so you can see what those look like. And yeah, so I'm working on that. And believe it or not, I kind of want to style these pants with that turtleneck I wore for my birthday, because I feel like the blues will really go good. You know, that the blues and that turtleneck, and then the navy blue pants with a navy blue hat and navy blue shoes. So a somewhat monochrome look. So I definitely want to wear that again. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see about that. But guys, yes, that's what I'm working on. I hope you enjoyed my birthday outfit. Leave me a comment and tell me, what do you think about my outfit? Is it something that you would wear? Because them pants is hot. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care if you like them or not. Them pants is hot. And let me tell you, Mama Mari Mills is like, oh, those are cute. She don't like them other ones, but baby, she likes the all black. Okay? All right, guys, so thank you for your time today. That is all. I will see you in the next video. Stay blessed. Happy sewing. Sew something. Let me know what you're working on. And